Hi Noah, peers, and random people on the internet who have somehow stumbled across this video. What are you doing here? Now that we have gotten that all over with, my name is Maddie Harris. I'm a first-year sport media student at Ryerson University. This is my first vlog. I'm actually more of a blogger. I've always been better at words on paper versus what actually comes out of my mouth. I actually write a real blog, a fun blog. Well, I think it's funny, but it's my blog, so I can say that. But you should follow it. Today I actually will be discussing something class related. I'll be discussing digital media footprints. Something that I think that my friends and my generation are blissfully unaware of. So, let's answer the question of the hour. What is a digital media footprint? Honestly, it sounds like something my mom says when I use too much of our family data.
Maddie, do you realize the impact you're having on our digital media footprint?
But no, that is not it. Actually, what a digital media footprint is it's the trail of information we leave about ourselves whenever we browse on the web, or comment, or like something, or whatever. There are two types of digital media footprints. There's an active footprint and a passive footprint. And me being the extremely society conscious young adult that I am, I decided to use celebrities as a way of demonstrating these two active and passive forms of digital media footprints. Kylie Jenner is arguably one of the best faces for the active digital media footprint that I could have chosen. An active digital media footprint is all about you shaping what other people see about you, and no one does that better than Kylie Jenner. Through her multiple sponsorship deals and simply her lifestyle, she's a master manipulator of her own image. The key to an active digital media footprint. So as you may have gathered at this point, an active digital media footprint is generally a good thing. You know what's being put out about yourself on the web, you generally are approving it or you're keeping an eye on it. What's being put out there is pretty much what you want to be put out. Now, a passive digital media footprint, on the other hand, it's not necessarily a negative thing, but it's just information that you are not necessarily maybe aware that you are leaving on the internet. So for the passive digital media footprint, I decided to create myself. So I guess I'll just come out and tell you guys right now, I have a clickbait obsession. Maybe more of an addiction. Honestly, depends on the day. So without further ado, here is what I have been looking at / what the internet is learning about me.
That's why I love it, I love it, love it, I love it, love it, I love it. That's why I love it, I love it, love it, I love it, love it, I love it. That's why I love it, I love it, love it, I love it, love it, I love it. That's why I love it, I love it, love it, I love it. Look, my girl trippin' said I treat her like a groupie, but I never took a groupie out to eat.
So Google didn't really help out that much, but I decided to go through all my social media accounts and make a list of things that you could find out about me if you didn't know me at all. So judging from my Facebook profile pictures, you can pretty much tell who my best friend is because she's in a lot of the pictures. You can tell that I have 2 heterosexual parents. You can tell that I have 2 brothers because they're in my pictures. You can tell that I have a dog. Then if you go through my Twitter, you can find my cell phone number because I've tweeted it a couple times. You can find out what high school I went to. You can find out what university I go to. You can find out that I have a roommate. If you go to my Instagram, you can find out who my friends from high school were. You can find out who my friends at university are now. You can figure out which residence I live in. If you go onto my blog, you can find out even more because I share personal information on my blog because that's the way you draw readers in. You can learn about some of the personal struggles I've had. You can learn about my kind of journey I've gone through with sports and fitness. You can learn about my grandma's Alzheimer's, which is, I would think, a pretty significant thing to know about somebody. You can find out about me getting broken up with in grade 10. You can find out about my thoughts on high school. You can find out a lot about me and my journey in high school and how I felt about my extracurriculars and how I felt about getting into university. And yeah, like, if you think about what I just said, that's a lot of information to know about someone. So we'll end it off on that note. Be more aware of your digital media footprint. Every single thing that you do on the internet, on social media, on an app, there is data recorded. I just think that we need to be more aware as a culture of that, because let's be real, the internet is amazing. It's the most amazing invention that we've probably ever had. It's the only thing that allows us to communicate, to create. It's exceptional in every way. But there's some ways in which the internet fails us immensely. The internet is not a safe way to safe place to hide information. It's really just not. So I just think that's something that we need to be mindful of. Because again, as they would say in Spider-Man,
remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
On that very motivational note, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my first vlog, and I will see you all again next week.